Alright guys, so I just wanted to show a mass oracle build. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. So we can definitely make it work. In PvZ especially. So I'm gonna try to play as simple as possible even without harassing. And we'll try to make it work. We're gonna go with our standard rally to the natural with the wall. Leave the probe here. And wait for the gateway. No, we don't want to waste too much time like going back and then having a late gateway. And chrono boost the Nexus. Now we go scout to see if he's making a 12 pool. That's the main thing we want to look for. Then we chrono boost probes, get the 17 gas. Keep making probes guys, don't stop. I know you love stopping probes, but it's not what you want to do. Now rally to the gas. And try to keep 16 probes in the minerals. Actually, when we open Stargate, we want to keep 15. Minor correction here. And then rally to the natural. For the Nexus. We want to make the Nexus at 20. Now we see the Zerg is opening in a standard way. So we just go back now with the probe. Don't care too much about scouting anymore. Don't get distracted by keeping this probe alive. Just come back. Now we keep cutting probes at 20. And we make the cybercore. Make sure you leave a little space for the wall. And then we get the second gas. Don't stop probes. And at 22 we get the pylon. There we go. Oh, the probe just came back, so we can put it in the gas. And now we just fix our rally to the natural. And we wanna open with a Stalker, by the way. Stalker is gonna be better versus Baneling rushes. So now we cut the warp gate to open for the Stargate. The Stargate is faster. You always wanna cut warp gate whenever you wanna go Stargate. And now we can start the warp gate. Now the Stalker opening can catch the Zerg off guard and you can get a free overload like I'm doing right now. Now we want to chrono boost the probes twice. Make sure we get the economy rolling. We can also make one adept after the Stalker. And that's basically all the units that we're gonna make. Now speed is gonna finish at 330, so don't care too much about walling right now. But let's make sure we make an oracle. And now we want a wall. We're also gonna make a battery, just to be safe. Alright, we can chrono the oracle. Now we don't even need to go scout with the oracle. We can just keep it for defense here. I'm playing as simple as possible this game. Make the pylon here. Make it so that the field gets to this point. And I'm gonna show you why later. Now the oracle is gonna be here. You can go quickly check if he has a third base. After that we wanna make a phoenix, by the way. We wanna clear the overlords. We also wanna take double gas. And we're gonna make another pylon. So what we wanna do with that pylon that we made here is make a battery. So that it's gonna reach the zealots or adepts which you're gonna use to take the third base. So it's very useful. Now we see as a third base, we don't care too much, we just go back. We focus entirely on our macro. Now we make the second Stargate. And we start making more oracles. You can go up to 3 gateways before expanding, that's cool. Make sure you shift click around the map with your phoenix. To see if you can catch some more overlords. And make sure you don't get supply blocks, so 58, make another pylon. Now we want to start going for a third base. So we're gonna warp in more units as soon as we have the supply for it. The oracles are gonna be used to defend. I wanna warp in some zealots because they don't cost gas. We're gonna keep the Stalker in the wall, and we're gonna go take the base with the Zealot and Adept. Now make sure to keep making oracles. Don't stop making probes as well. You can defend the base with the oracles. And you can even leave the Phoenix in the middle of the map to scout for his movements. I wanna get a third Stargate. We're gonna make even more oracles. Make sure to get a battery at your third base. Now we're gonna transition into charge after this. So if you make too many corruptors to deal with the oracles, you're gonna have charge to be safe. Make sure you keep making probes, guys, while doing this. Keep making probes, transfer the probes, and make more oracles. We're gonna go in when we have like 7 oracles. So you try to hide them a little bit, right? Don't show them the oracles. And you're just gonna fly in for the surprise element. So I guess one more round and then we're gonna go. Make sure you don't get supply block. It's very easy to get supply block while making 3 oracles at a time. So keep in mind your pylons. And get more gases. Right. Alright, what we wanna do now, we're gonna change the rally of the Stargates so that you don't suicide them like on top of spores and stuff like that. So you rebuild them at home. You warp in Zealots because you have charge on the way. You can even make more gateways. And then we're gonna go in for the surprise. Surprise Zerg. Let's see how he deals with it. Focus the spores, focus the queens. He's going lurkers, so it's not gonna work for him. You don't need to fight, it's fine to kill a lot of drones. And you can keep making oracles behind this. Keep making oracles. When you have a large amount of Zealot oracles, that's when it's gonna be good. Make more Stargate, make more gateways. Keep making oracles. Kill whatever you can find. And now we're almost ready to attack with charge oracle. Get +1, get a 4th base. You can also make Templars to have some Archons. Right. Now it's very hard for the Zerg to defend the oracles and the Zealots, so what you can do here, which is very cool, you can send the oracles to the main base while at the same time sending the Zealots to his 4th base. So it's gonna be forced to use the Hydras. So you can get a free kill, just make sure you don't lose the oracles. And keep warping in units when you're at home. So you show the oracles now. It's gonna move the Hydras, which you can fight if there are not too many. And the Zealots are gonna kill this base. Oh, I missed micro. I didn't attack, sorry. It was a mistake. We go back to making oracles, it's fine. The Zealots kill his 4th base for free, so you can just come back now. And we can start making Archons. You can even transition to carriers later on. You can put on a fleet beacon. And get more gas at the 4th base. Right. So you can fight this. Just get everything, all your oracles, all your zealots. It's okay if you lose this base, if you can't get the fight. Never lose your army if you can avoid it. You get +1, and we try to fight now. Let's see the oracles. Keep making oracles while doing this, by the way. Don't stop. You can remake the base. And see, the oracles are actually pretty good, guys. They wrecked all the hydras. So it's not entirely a meme build. Actually pretty decent. You just gotta make sure you keep producing them. I know it can be distracting sometimes, but you gotta make sure you do it, you know? Now, the fleet beacon is ready. So what we're gonna do is we do one last round of oracles. Still have like a decent number. We have around 16 oracles. We can try again to go into his main base. We're gonna see if he has a fourth base again. We're gonna try to kill it. But at this moment we wanna start making carriers when we can. Make sure you fix your rally and you get carriers. You can fight these hydras. Don't be too scared, guys. Just kill the hydras if they're not too many. Yeah. I feel like this is a decent build. It was also a pro build for a while, like many years ago. But it's still doable. I don't feel like it's too hard to play. So yeah, guys, if you wanna give this build a try it and let me know how it goes. You can check my Discord and always come back to me with your replays, and I always check your replays. So feel free to do so. Subscribe if you liked it, and see you guys. Thank you.